Hello everyone. So this is a message for a very special starseed, and if this found you, your guides in your star family are very loud around you right now. So we're going to move through a little starseed spread about what they want to say to you right now from my starseed oracle deck. I don't think I've used this one on my channel yet, but so yeah. The first card is perspective. And this card really changed my life earlier this year, like not even to be dramatic. With perspective, your guides are literally pulling you up and out of your own storyline. There's something you've been looping on, replaying conversations, numbers, almost like you're pressed up against the glass of one tiny part of your life. Your nervous system has been acting like this one situation or this one person or decision is the entire universe. And your guides are like, no, zoom out. From way up here, you're a soul in a body, in a life, in a whole web of lives on a planet that is one speck of dust in a huge breathing universe. And that doesn't make you insignificant, but it does make all the petty drama and comparison and overthinking so much smaller than it feels at 3 a.m. You're being invited into a bigger picture of compassion for yourself and for everyone else. The more you zoom out, the easier it is to see that most of what has been keeping you awake at night is distraction. You are here to participate in healing, not to obsess over the opinions of people who don't even know their own soul yet. Perspective here is asking you to take that breath and ask, in the timeline of my soul, does this actually matter the way my brain is telling me it does? What would it feel like to let this be one scene, not the whole movie? What would it feel like to step back from me versus them and remember that on some level we are all made of the same light? And for some of you, this is literally a call to get off the doom scroll, close the tabs, and put your bare feet on the ground so your body can really remember where and who you are. So then we move on to the next card, which is you're not for everyone. And once you're up at that bigger vantage point, it becomes really obvious that you were never really meant to be digestible for every single person you meet. The album title, Jagged Little Pill by Alanis Morissette, is coming up for me right now. You are that jagged little pill, and that's okay. There are people on this planet who, no matter what you do, are just not going to get you. They're not wired to understand the way your heart moves, the way your energy works, the way your destiny pulls you, at least not right now. And this card is your permission to stop smoothing yourself out to make other people comfortable. You don't have to shrink your gifts down so they can consume them without being challenged. You don't have to keep handing your microphone to the people who don't like what you're saying. Your job is to speak in the frequency of your actual soul so that the ones who are tuned into that station can recognize you and come closer. For some of you, this is about creative work or being online, feeling like you have to appeal to everybody and keep everyone happy. For others, this is very literal family, old friends, exes, or communities that you've outgrown. And your guides are asking you to lovingly, politely wave some people on. You don't have to drag anyone up the mountain with you. Sharing your path with someone is sacred. Don't cheapen it by rolling your path in a direction that isn't even yours, just so someone else doesn't feel left out. You're being called to own the parts of you that feel too much, too sensitive, too mystical, too queer, too intense, too weird. All the places people told you to tone it down are exactly the coordinates your soul family uses to find you. Your weirdness is not an accident. It's a beacon of light. When you stop dimming, the people who are the same kind of strange as you suddenly start popping up in your field because now they can see you. So then we have the card of all paths lead home. And this is where your guides bring the focus back inside your own body. it's normal to look outside of yourself for answers, to look at numbers, timelines, other people's opinions. What's revolutionary is turning your gaze inward and letting your own soul be the authority in your life. This card is saying you can't actually get off your path, but you can wander so far out of your own center that you forget what home even feels like. Your guides want you to rebuild or deepen your daily practice of coming back to yourself. And that might be meditation, breath work, prayer, journaling, pulling your own cards, talking out loud to your team, moving your body in a way that feels like ritual. The form doesn't matter as much as the devotion. And the message is, before you go online, before you check your phone, before you drink from everybody else's energy, start your day in your own house. Start from that feeling of at-homeness in your chest. Throughout your day, keep asking, what brings me back home right now, even for 30 seconds? And for my empaths and sensitive people especially, your gift is that you can feel everything. But the challenge is you can lose your own signal inside all that noise. All paths lead home is your reminder that your strongest protection is presence and spiritual sovereignty. When you are rooted in your own center, you can move out through this world with your eyes wide open without getting knocked out of orbit every 5 minutes. You draw your strength and your guidance from a place deep, deep within, not from whatever the loudest voice around you is saying today. And then we land on the card of trust the timing. And this is where your guides come in with a big exhale. There's such an urgency energy around you, like you're constantly asking, am I behind? Did I miss my moment? Did I waste too much time? Did I mess this up? And you might be looking at other people's timelines, their milestones and their numbers, their relationships, and feeling like you should have been there by now. And your guides are like, absolutely not. Time is not running out for you. This card talks about the wave you came in on. Your soul chose a very specific rhythm for this life. Some of your waves are quiet integration seasons. Some are sudden surges where everything changes at once, and all of it is on purpose. You're not supposed to be riding someone else's wave. When you try to race ahead into a future moment that isn't ripe yet, you leave your body behind and your nervous system goes into panic. And when you slow down and actually trust the pace your soul set, your body can finally relax enough to receive what you've already called in. So right now, you're being asked to stop scanning for proof that you're late and start looking for proof that you're right on time. Think about the conversations, the content, the connections that only exist because things took time the way that they did. Think about how many of your deepest gifts were forged in the seasons that felt like nothing was happening. You have not missed your calling. You have not missed your person. You haven't missed your moment. The tides of your life are orchestrated with more care than you can see from here. Someone used to say to me that I need to hurry up or I'll miss my boat. And I used to tell them I can't miss the boat when I'm the whole ocean. And that line came out of me years ago and it's followed me for years. So I hope that lands with you in some way too. I just felt like sharing it. But so the message of these 4 cards is zoom out, stop shrinking for people who don't get you. Come back home to yourself every single day and trust the wave that you came in on. You're allowed to let some things and some people fall away. You're allowed to take your hands off the imaginary clock that says you're late. You're allowed to be exactly as weird and tender and vast as you actually are. Let your guides help you shift your perspective. Let your star family send you your people. Let your inner authority be louder than the noise, and let timing be something you lean back into instead of something you fight. You are not behind. You are not too much. you are exactly where you're meant to be on your soul's ocean. And the next wave is already on its way to you. So, my name is Mason. I really hope this reading resonated with you or was healing in any type of way. And if you did enjoy the reading, and if you've never been here before, if you're interested in joining me here on my journey, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. So, I love you so much. Bye.